Hello, sweet sparrows. It's such a gloomy day today. I thought we would talk about rainbows. Rainbows, those giant, magical, beautiful colors hanging in the air. How do they get there? Oh, let's share some rainbow friendship tea, and we're going to find out. In our rainbow friendship tea, we will need sunlight, we will need our eyeballs, and we will need raindrops. Those three things are how we are able to see rainbows. So let's mix them together. Woo! With a snow swirl. There's so much snow today. So we'll swirl around a little snowstorm in our tea. Cheers! Chink, chink. Woo! The color indigo. Very delicious in that particular cup of tea. So the colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. There are 7 colors. Hard to remember, right? So I made up this sentence that will maybe help you remember. You can make up your own sentence. My silly sentence is, ready? Get your big, giant ice cream van. No. What? Oh, no. You have no idea how much I practice these things. Okay, start again. Whoops. Ready? Open your great big ice cream van. Ready? Open your great big ice cream van. So it stands for ready, red, open, orange, your, yellow, great, green, big, blue, ice cream, indigo, van, violet. That might help you remember, or it may be completely and utterly confusing. So you could make up your own silly sentence, or you're probably just bing, 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 remembering them all anyway. Those are the colors of the rainbow. When we look at the sun, it just looks like white, big white light. That's because all of these 7 colors, when they're mashed together, make the color white. So we only see white. They're all shining, mixed together. Now, what happens when there is rain and the sun is at a certain height in the sky, the sunlight passes through the raindrops, and the raindrops act as a prism. The light shines through the water droplets and it slightly bends it. It goes and it slightly bends it. Now, inside each raindrop, there's little molecules that split apart the light as it comes through. So the white light splits apart inside the raindrops and separates into 7 colors. And then that is how we see the rainbow. So light is wavelengths, and the molecules can get split apart, and then that is how we see the colors. I hope that's not too confusing. You could look it up and do some research. So, very quickly, there are some ways, like on a gloomy day, where you can try to make a rainbow at home. One of them is with excuse me, my little rainbow troll. There was a little flashlight. Oh, here it is. No, that's my CD. Okay, so you need a CD. An old CD or a new one, doesn't matter. Whatever you happen to have. See how it's already kind of rainbow? Because it's already shining the light. But apparently, I've got this old wrinkly sheet. And if can you see that a little bit? I'm shining light and I'm bending this around so that the light particles are being bent. And I'm hoping I can make a rainbow. I thought I did just now. Or slightly here. And that's one way, a CD and a flashlight. Okay. Now this is one I haven't tried yet, but I was excited to try it with you. Apparently, if we get a glass of water, you could put it on a windowsill, and whoops, and when the sun shines through it, the white light will be bent by the water particles and separated out onto the wall as a rainbow. So you can make rainbows with a glass of water on your windowsill. And I looked up and it said if we put a mirror in a glass of water and I shine my light, where on earth could I have lost that? And here we are. On the mirror, it will, ooh, that's kind of fun. Is it making a rainbow? Hang on, let me move out of the way. Making a rainbow. What? Well, that's not a very good experiment. Okay, well, I think I may have to play around with that experiment. I nearly said asparagus. I meant experiment. So those are some ways. The other way, if it is a sunny day and it's not winter, you can also spray your hose up into the air, and all of the spray, the light will come through and be bent and whoosh, split apart the wavelengths, and you'll see them all become the 7 separate colors. Anyway, there we are. Light is made up of wavelengths that have different frequencies, different lengths, and that is how they're able to be split apart by being bent around the prism of water, and how they're become separate, and then we get to see them. And also when we see things in color, it is because it's bouncing back to us, because the object is soaking up the other colors. It is very complicated and very interesting, and I would really suggest that you keep researching that, because that's the best that I can do at this time. So thank you for being in the nest. We're going to send love on these feathers, and carried on this winter wind and snow squall with the birds, wherever the birds are able to fly, from our hearts to their hearts, and from my heart to your heart. Lots and lots and lots of love.